All right, so I just want to make this real quick, just to go over the setup I'm currently wearing on patrol right now. The main reason why I wanted to do this video is I just got a new belt and I got two new things that I'm going to put on that belt. So I sort of wanted to make this video just to address sort of what I'm wearing on patrol right now, because I want to make sort of a video where I go over my patrol belt, and go over my external carrier and sort of in totality what I'm wearing on patrol. But I don't really want to do it on a brand new belt with brand new equipment that I haven't actually used yet. So I'm just going to do it on this one. Just this is what I've been rocking for a minute now. So basically, the actual belt itself is a Bianchi, however you want to pronounce it. I don't know the specific model, but it is Velcro on the outside, and it's got these two hooks right here that then hook into these little tabs right here. Super secure. Haven't had any problems with it coming undone. So that paired with 4 keepers makes me feel super secure about wearing this belt and that it's not going to get ripped off. So 2¼ inches tall, just like a regular duty belt. I really enjoy the look of basket weave. I know people are moving towards flat black stuff today, but as you can see by all the equipment on my belt, I've got the choice to rock flat black or basket weave, but I'm just partial to the basket weave, so I like that. So moving around to my pistol, I am currently carrying an Atlas Athena V2, and the gun is live right now, so I'm not gonna put my finger on the trigger. It's all black DLC coated except for the blue trigger, and then I'm running a Trijicon SRO with a 2.5 MOA size dot, and then a Surefire X300 Ultra. And this is the model with the not the thumb screw. So I think this is the A version. Yeah, I know it's probably not maybe the most appropriate pistol to run for duty. I do have the quote-unquote duty trigger in here for about an average of a 3-pound trigger pull. Honestly, and then additionally, I've got the step grip panel insert here, and then the full palm swell panel on this side. The gun is super comfortable to hold. And like I was saying, I carried a Glock 17 Gen 5 iron sight for the Streamlight TLR1 HL for a while. I guess not a while, I've only been a cop for like a little over 2 years, but for the majority of my time on patrol, that's fine, right? It's got amazing reliability, it's cheap, and you know, it's proven. That being said, though, I wanted to carry a gun that I felt uber confident in, that I could make any shot, and this gun for sure fits that. So, I mean, to each their own. I want to move to a Staccato XC. I think Staccato, their 2011s, is just a little bit more duty-oriented than this, which is probably a little bit more competition-oriented. And in terms of reliability, I haven't had any reliability problems when this is clean. That being said, when it gets dirty, it does not want to run at all. So it's not like a Glock where you can run it for a couple thousand rounds and not clean it and it still runs fine. This is a little bit higher maintenance. So anyway, and then I'm carrying it in a Blackhawk T-Series level 3 duty holster. And this holster is great because it actually locks to the light, the X300 Ultra. It's not weapon specific. And I like the level 3 for this because the level 3 is defeated by just one action. It's this little thumb paddle here. So I defeat that level 3, and then it defeats level 2 all in one. Really awesome. I really like it. Really comfortable draw. The only downside really is I'm here, I'm drawing, pressing down, and when I come out, I have to get my thumb up on that safety to defeat that safety. Not a huge deal, but just something to be aware of. Really enjoyed this holster so far. I think Blackhawk has come a long way since their Serpa holster. A lot of problems with that index release. So And then on the back side of this holster, I got a 10-8 Performance QLS adapter plate for the T series, and then sandwiched next to that is a Centrifuge Training Negative Cant Plate 3, and then sandwiched next to that is a Safariland QLS. So one of the things that I'm going to do when I switch to this new belt is actually get rid of the QLS, which I know is blasphemous in our world of law enforcement. However, I've never used this before with anybody else's gun. I thought I would, but I never have. And I don't feel the need to be able to be compatible with anybody else's gun. I just want to mount my gun to my belt because that's what I'm comfortable with. And to go along with that, I watched this channel called Soil Eater on YouTube. He's legit. He's been a cop for I think 12 years, he said. SWAT, plainclothes assignment in a sheriff's department in upstate New York. And he was talking about how the more things, the more points for failure. And that's been kind of ringing in my ears. So I'm going to get rid of the QLS when I switch to this new belt. So, but that's basically what's going on there. And that's all attached to a Lowride Safariland UBL. And then on the back side here, I've got a Core Ice Vents pad. I thought I'd enjoy this more than I do. I don't really notice a difference. I guess maybe that's because it's wintertime here in Iowa and I'm wearing thermal long johns and pants, so padding isn't really an issue for me, period. I suppose it's nice to have though. And then I'm rocking a T-Rex Arms leg strap. And I remember talking to my brother about this. I used to think leg straps were super douchey. I was like, unnecessary. They're tactical for the gram. I will say with a heavy gun and a low ride position, this has helped my draw so much. When I'm drawn, the gun isn't wanting to kick out anymore off my leg. Stays nice and sucked down to my leg when I draw out and gives me a nice, secure, strong draw. So I will say, even though some dudes rock them to be tactical on Instagram, this has actually helped me a lot. So my viewpoint of leg straps may be changed. So, and then right behind that, like my last video, I put on this tourniquet here. This is an 1110 tourniquet holster in basket weave, and obviously just with a North American Rescue Gen 7 cat tourniquet in there, mounted with a Tech Lock. Nothing much really to say about this. I haven't rocked it for how long, but I mean, it's a tourniquet, dominant side. Not much to say about it, really. And then sort of getting to my non-dominant side, going from back to front, I've got a Safariland silent key holder. Not a whole lot of people rock this one. This is just what I was issued when I first started. A lot of people rock the Zac tool, just metal key ring where you can clip it in real quick. That's fine. I don't have any problems with that. It's just a little bit noisy, I guess, which, whatever. So I like this. It's just what I'm used to. And it keeps my keys secure, so I'll take it. And then coming up front of that is my Taser X2 and a Blackhawk duty holster. To be honest, I'm not a huge fan of the X2, especially because at my agency before this, I was issued a Taser 7. So going from a 7 to this, obviously there's going to be some downsides, just with probe speed and spread and penetration. Basically all of the poor performance attributes associated with the Taser is just poorer on the X2 than the 7. Hopefully we'll be getting the Taser 10 here soon, which if you haven't, go look at videos of the Taser 10. It looks sweet. There's no drive stun anymore, and there's not an arc switch necessarily, but I've seen some dudes on Reddit who've been talking about it's not a huge deal for them, so whatever. And then coming up front of that, I've got my mag holder. This is from a company called Long's Shadow Holster, and it's a small company based out of Lafayette, Colorado. And the last agency I worked at was in Colorado. I would have never found these guys if it weren't for the SWAT team leader at my last agency. I saw him rocking a couple pieces of gear from him, and if you'll notice, the basket weave is a super cool, unique texture. And like I said at the beginning, I'm a big basket weave fan. So I asked him where he got it. picked one of these up, and it's pretty sweet. He makes them obviously for the 2011 style magazines, you know, from Alice and Staccato and STI and whatnot. He makes a lot of cool stuff, so highly recommend him. But yeah, that's basically the entirety of the belt. Like I said, I'm literally going to be changing my belt here in the next 2 days for patrol, so I wanted to just quickly cover what I've been rocking for a minute. So yeah, let me know what you think.